And then we just take our pistol grip here. Oop, we gotta do one more thing. Oh boy, almost forgot. But I didn't. We need to open this valve.
Then we'll pop over and do yours as usual. And,
yep.
Then we'll do Randy's and fill her up again.
And I certainly appreciate it. You remember Randy, aka Photo Bomber? Randy comes bopping into videos even when you don't expect it. Okay, now that that's all done, we'll take this guy off. Let me think about this for a second. So this one is, I've only done it a million times. Oops. Hey, you all right? I owe you one. It's a little rough through here. I guess I'll hold on to you. And I broke the cardinal rule of chatting over here when we were done. There isn't many people around today, but the gentleman wanted to talk from Ontario. He wanted a little information. And I did what I said you shouldn't do out here. Don't tell anybody. He's pushing on the side of his trailer, rocking it. Next thing you know, he'd be picking the hose up and blowing through it. I don't know. Oh, that's wonderful. He's moving it forward and backward with his valve and his open and his cap off, and the juice is coming out down. Come on, man. Serenity now!
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we can throw it and drive. With the radio up so loud they can hear us from now. Me and you, nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. So let's let the good times roll.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to FergTV. I'm Ray, and I'm glad you're here. I'm going to show you what we do on what we call pump and dump day today. So we're going to come around to the business side of the trailer over here, and I leave my macerator pump on all the time. So, you know, the valve is closed, and so is the valves for the tanks. We have a black line that comes over here and goes to this tank. When I'm ready to pump, I turn this so that the fluid can go in, and then I hit my button after I release my my gray water. I only put gray water over there. So we go in here, we're going to do our galley and then our bath. So we pull the levers. It comes over to here, I release that, and I pump it up into here. We'll do it in a minute. Now, that takes care of my gray water, because this will handle 100 gallons. But you can see this is starting to get full. So this will probably be the last time I pump into that. And more than likely today, we're going to go over and we're going to dump this and fill this. There's very little water left in here, as you can see. Or maybe you can't see, but it's right about there. It gets to the point where it's hard for it to take the water. What I usually do here is I will take the clip off over there, take the netting back, and I pick up the tank and bring it all over to here and get it all into the unit. And it's time to do that today. But the next thing that we're going to do today, and I'm going to show you, is Stacy is going to come over. Now, Stacy has his own channel, which is Just Winging It 2023. And he's nice enough to come over and take care of the black tank. Now, that's easy enough to do because he's helping out, and it's made it easy. We take the same black hose that goes to our gray tank here. We put this connector on the end of it, and we hook up to his truck and just pump it right in. It's as easy as that, using our macerator pump. I'm going to show you how that all unfolds. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pump up our fresh water. We're going to rejuvenate the fresh. So where our hose stays hooked up, the only thing we need to do now is to power fill tank here and here, and the water pump needs to be turned off inside, which I already did. That's all that needs to be done there. This is already hooked up, and it comes over to here. Now, the electric for it is plugged into the box and plugged into the back of the truck, and it's actually ready to go. So we just got to let the water come through. Boom. And and boom. Okay, so now water, if it's up to there, but it looks like it's down a little bit, would just flow through here. But we're going to do something. I'm going to show you how I unhook this, pull the netting back. Okay, with the netting back, I then can take my D-rings and put water in this direction. Right there. And now, if you notice, I put my box up here because now I have control from up here. I just turn the switch on. She's pumping. Now, if you want to know how to make one of these suitcase pumps, I got one for my gray/black over there and one for my fresh here. I'm going to put a link, if I can remember when I do my editing, I'm going to put a link right here up the top. You can build your own. The only suggestion that I would say is I followed Jim from Sweet Travels and Dave from Big Travels in the instructions of how to do this. And they used 3.3 gallon per minute pumps. I would suggest the 5.5. That if I did it again, that's what I would do. And if the pump quits, I'll change it over. It is more money. It's definitely more money. I think it's $119 for the 5.5, and it's probably about $69 for the 3.3. So there's a considerable difference. The other thing is, for my gray and black, the way I do it, that's got a 3.3. That's incredibly slow when you're over trying to empty close to 100 gallons. I would think about a 7 gallon per minute pump on that. But if I go 7 gallons per minute, that pump's $199. So there is a consideration for dollars there. Okay, that's enough water coming out of there. That's almost empty. Here's our switch over here on the side if you build one of these. So all we have to do now, well, we should shut off our valves. And the other one, when I put the bag back down, I'll shut that one. But come over here, and we're just gonna reverse what we did before. We're gonna put that there, that there. Let's go in and see what we ended up with for total amount of fresh water. There was probably more water in that bladder than what I thought. Let's see. Proof is in the pudding, as they say, 92%, so it was 33. And we'll put a water pump back on. Sue's in good shape now. She's all set to do whatever she needs to do. Now, you can see how easy it would be if that bladder was filled to transfer 100% water over to the trailer. Let's go do the gray now. Gray is equally as easy. We just got to pull this valve, and I'm sure that there's already some right there. Yep. Just a little residual that leaks down by, and that's why you put that second valve on. And so then we come over here, we're going to do the galley first. We'll pull that. There we go. That released the water. And then we just take our pistol grip here. Oop, we got to do one more thing. Oh boy, almost forgot. But I didn't. We need to open this valve. There, and now that'll let it go in. You can see that that tank is getting filled up. We need to go and dump it today. That's it. So that's just going to transfer now whatever's in that tank over to that bladder. It's just that easy. So, I mean, you come out here in minutes and you can do this. Well, you don't need to see the whole process. So it just takes minutes to come out here and do that. And what I see is Randy and Stacy are getting ready to do the pump and dump. They're doing theirs right now. Morning, Randy. I'm going to do a little video this morning of how we do this process. So you're doing who's Stacy's right now?
Stacy.
And that's basically what's going to happen to us is we're going to connect to this. I'm going to go over there and get our hose ready because when he's done here, we'll do ours. Now, there's Stacy. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Stacy, like I said, has his own channel of Just Winging It 2023. You might want to check that out. He's got a lot of interesting things on there, especially the video of putting these tanks in, right, Stace?
Yeah. Whole truck build.
The whole truck build. Yep. Stacy is from Canada, eh?
Eh?
You can tell by the Canadian flag up there. So the tanks are back here. I don't know if you can see them. There's two tanks. There's one fresh and one gray/black tank. And they're each 100 gallons, right, Stacy?
100 gallons each.
Each, yep.
Yeah.
So it makes this process pretty painless.
It does.
For sure, for sure. So Stacy's doing his right now. I'm gonna go get my hose ready to go because this doesn't take too long. And they'll be coming over to, are you doing Randy's next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pick yours up.
Okay.
I'll have room in the tank from ours. And then we'll pop over and do yours as usual. And
Yep.
then we'll do Randy's and
Yeah.
fill her up again.
And I certainly appreciate it. You remember Randy, AKA Photo Bomber? Randy comes bopping into videos even when you don't expect it.
Kind of like a bad disease.
A bad disease. Not really. He's making that up. You notice I didn't say that. He did. All right, we're going to go over and get ready. So I said we're going to get ready for the guys to come over and pump the tank. So here's what we need to do to get ready. First thing is we make sure we shut that valve because we're going to then take this off right here. Notice I have a double on there so I can go either way with the hose. We're going to take this off. There'll be just a little bit of leakage. Remember, this is just gray water. I guess there wasn't any leakage. We'll bring this over here. And then we're going to put that connector on. You notice I have my gloves on now. Somebody was probably saying earlier, you should have gloves on doing this, but I really didn't touch anything before. Now we're going to hook this up, and then once we do, just pull our valves. I'll show you how it all works. I hear the pump truck fire up. Stacy is done with his unit, and he's going to come over here and back in right here. It's a perfect setup. As long as I back up enough, which I did, I back up to that wall. It looks like you got a lot of room back there, Ray. Well, not really, because it's on an angle. So the angle comes right up to the back of the truck over here. But I pull back far enough, and Stacy can back in right here. And this is the side that the hose attaches to, so it's perfect. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so we need to hook up our hose. Leave them closed until I hook up. Okay, open her up. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little gray water to make sure our fitting's good over here. Good. Okay. We'll shut the bath down. We'll go into black. Okay, and we're good to go now. So we'll just empty our tank right into to the truck, but we'll fill this up. We got about 38%, so about the same amount as usual. And then once
100 gallon tank, we're right here for now.
Yep.
So we'll dump this load.
Yep.
Then we'll come back and do Randy's.
Oh, okay.
We dump this, we fill with water.
Yep.
Then we transfer the water into Randy's, pump his out, go and dump it again, fill up with water, and then we're ready for the next time with water to put into our trailer.
So got it right down to a science.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's how you do that. Well, you can hear Stacy pulling away. There he goes. Just finished up. So this is the same black hose we just used over there. I took the other green coupling off that we used to hook up to the truck, put it back on over here. Now we're going to take and open this up. He didn't have room for all of my gray water, and we're going to finish by putting the gray water into that bladder, and then we're going to go and empty it. And I'll show you how we swap over to that. Let's get this open galley and finish that off. I'll show you how we swap over the box that we're going to pump out with. I guess most of it went into the truck. Very little is left in there. But I'll finish that and then I'll show you how to hook this up. Okay, now that that's all done, we'll take this guy off. Let me think about this for a second. So this one is... I've only done it a million times. Okay, so this is in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one off right here. Again, you'll lose just a little residual right here. It's only gray water. That valve is shut. This one's going to go here because this is the out on this. And that's why I have this coupling, a double coupling, because when I switch over to this, I'm all set. Now this will go right here. Oops, I put a plug in it so we don't have leakage. It just stays right there. That goes right there. Now when we get over to dump, I'll just open that up and then we push the button on this. It's as simple as that. There's one more thing I have to do. All right, we're gonna get rid of our gloves now. We don't need them. We need to take our cable with us or we won't be able to run this. And that is one of the reasons that I put the connection for this right on the back of the truck. So that just stays right there and goes with me. This rides right here. We're good. I'm gonna lay the water bag back out. I'll show you that. And we'll be in great shape. I'm gonna go wash my hands first. Two things left to do for us to pull out of here. One is to disconnect the hose off of here, and then that gets wrapped up on the truck, and disconnect the water hose right here. That stays. This hose goes with us along with our water filter, and lay this bag out and get the netting over it. So let's get that done. Oh, there's one more important thing which you can't forget. That flag's got to come down. That's why the ladder's here. Boy, it would be devastating to leave that thing up, because there are wires crossing over. Almost forgot my water filter, and attached to that is my my gauge, so I know how much is going in there. This thing is super dirty. Holy mackerel. We're still airing up. Okay, we gotta go get rid of the trash first. What a mess. Oh boy. Well, better than it was. Flag is down. That's the most important thing. Get some air in here. Clock is ticking. All right, let's go. Try to make this short because it is 11:30. I want to put that, we're going to smoke a meatloaf today, and I want that on by 12:30, so I got to get going. Sue just went downtown to get some bacon. I'm going to wrap some bacon on it. So we got some rain about, I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 nights ago, probably 4 now. And man, it has made a world of difference. I mean, there isn't even a dust trail coming up behind us. If it is, it's minute. It's crazy. There's still water over here in the wash. That's how much rain we got. Try not to spread mud all over. It's bad enough that it's dirty. I'm actually looking forward to going to the beacon when we leave here. But if you look out at these bushes, they're actually green. They looked just dead before, but I think they've become dormant. And then all of a sudden they get a little rain and they come back to life. Oops. Hey, you all right? I owe you one. It's a little rough through here. I guess I'll hold on to you. It's time for us to go. 2.5 months. We've had enough dust, enough downtime. What we are concerned about is where will we be with storms? You know, that's our bigger concern. Storms across the south there. I'm shifting down as we're going, so not paying attention. Even though this is an automated transmission, you can hit the minus button there and bring it down. Okay, to the trash first. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna go get some water now. Okay, I think we're good. First thing to do is make sure that you got enough hose to make it. And we do. Okay. So, hook this up. I was thinking you were just about done.
We're close.
Yeah.
Change it up, so next year it's a lot faster. No big 3/4 lines all the way in.
Make a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let her rip. Going right to town. 20.9, 21 gallons. I don't know if you could hear me a minute ago. That bus was running right on the side of us. I don't know why people leave their vehicles running when they come to get water or a dump, but they do. We're up to 31 gallons. I'm going to put about 60 in, so we're about halfway there. It's about all there is to do unless you come in, put a filter on. Catch the bulk of the stuff. We're filtered in the vehicle, but you know, it doesn't hurt to catch some more stuff. Hook up to this, and that's it. Let her rip. The next stop is going to be to empty our gray water, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, off to the dump station, which is right behind us here. That went well. I put in 60 gallons. And I broke the cardinal rule of chatting over here when we were done. There isn't many people around today, but the gentleman wanted to talk from Ontario, and he wanted a little information. And I did what I said you shouldn't do out here. Don't tell anybody. And looks like we got a couple of trailers in line over here for the dump station. We'll call it our poopy parade. And it's 2 or 3, I guess. So if one guy pulls out, there'll only be 2. That's the station right there. Not too bad. This will go rather quickly. We're only at the sign, so that's not too bad. I don't know what the heck is going on up there. This guy's on the left-hand side. He's been there for 15 minutes. He just pulled his trailer ahead, I thought he was getting ready to pull out, but I can see his hoses are still on the ground. I don't know, he did something else. Before you know it, he backed up again. Pump and dump day. You say, why does it take you so long? Well, well, that's all I got to say about that. I don't know what he's doing. Now he's rocking his trailer. He's pushing on the side of his trailer, rocking it. You probably can't see all of this. You're missing all the excitement. I guess the bottom line is we're really close to getting up there. You know, when I don't know how long somebody's been at the pump, I don't pull up and shut my truck off, because then somebody might have been there a while and they pull out and the next guy pulls up and you need to move. So I've been leaving the truck running. But when I got up here to the first position, I knew those two guys hadn't been there that long, so I shut the truck off. It was a good move. I suspect I'm going to go on the right-hand side, to be honest with you. That guy over on the left's still struggling. Next thing you know, he'd be picking the hose up and blowing through it. I don't know. I guess I've been out in the desert too long. I'm getting tired and cranky. Come on, man. Dump the tank and get the hell out of there. I don't know. I'm just wondering what the mystery is. There he goes. He's moving his frickin' truck again. I can see his cap is swinging in the wind. Forward, backward, forward, backward. Oh, that's wonderful. He's moving it forward and backward with his valve and his open and his cap off, and the juice is coming out down. Come on, man. I never seen anything like it in my life. No wonder I'm tired and cranky. I need to go put a meatloaf on the smoke. At least he's washing his mess up. And unfortunately, that's probably where I'm going. I know everybody doesn't know how to do all of this stuff, but some of it's basic. And if you don't know how to do that, oh, I'm not going to say it. Serenity now! His wife must be proud. Oh, beautiful. We're going to the other side. He's still taking a shower over there, or whatever in the heck he's doing. Driving like a wild man. Please empty your tanks and get out of there when you're done. That's what the sign should say. Boom. All right. My God almighty. So I keep some gloves here in the truck for just such an occasion. Let's hope we don't have any problems. I am making fun of somebody else. Somebody back there might be making fun of me. I don't like that. All right, let's go do it. Scully, you're in charge. All right, so what we're doing now is getting this over here, put our hose in, and then we're ready to go. And then it's wait. Simple as that. Open up this valve. Who put that so far up there? And then put our switch on. And that's it. She's pumping in. That's it. Let her go. Okay, that went smoothly. It just takes a long time. I gotta get that rectified. We're all out here figuring it out, and that's one of the things I need to get rectified. Trash bag, boom. Ooh, hand cleaner. we're out of here. As you see, with the person that pulled in on the side, everybody's got a different idea. None of them are right, and none of them are wrong. I'll meet you back over at the camper. Well, back from pump and dump day, you kind of get the gist of what you need to do, or one of the things you can do. And I just want to show you, I'm all hooked back up. My hose is hooked back here to the macerator pump. My water's hooked here, and I'm ready to pump into here if I need to. And of course, I plug into the back of that. So now it's pretty simple. If I need to put water in, I'll just open valves. I have to shut the pump off inside and then just turn those two valves over there, push the button here and let it go in till I have plenty of water. And for this over here, it's just a matter of pulling whatever gray valve, either the galley or the bath, and just pumping it up into that tank. I guess that's it. Thanks for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. And if you made it to the end of this, you got a lot of stick-to-itiveness. And maybe you'll go ahead and give it the old up yours. Don't do it for me. Do it for YouTube. They love that sort of thing. They count them. They count them night and day, day and night. It's a job for somebody, and you don't want to put somebody out of business now, do you? All right, maybe you'll subscribe if you're getting anything out of this, even if it's just a giggle. I'll see you on the next one.